Welcome everybody to our CIE Sunday Night Live edition. Today is another day. It's great to be here again. It's not easy. We are moving into action immediately. But before we start in our usual practice, I will want us to unmute for 1 minute and let us just say, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Mention your name if you can. Let me meet everybody here today.
Okay, what do you mean?
Morning, sir.
Morning,
Morning, from Enugu State.
Morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning, good evening, everyone.
Morning.
Good morning.
Okay.
Morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Boss, you have to mute the YouTube. Mute the volume of the YouTube. Okay. Yeah, thank you. And today we are having a special guest, a very special person, busy person that has taken this platform and this industry very, very serious, even more serious than people that needed it, because she is gainfully employed. I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag. She is right here to say everything. And I will want to say something a little bit about the topic before I hand over to our moderators for today. Just a quick one. Just give me 3 minutes to say something about today's topic before we move into the actual event of today. This is a picture all of us have seen. Today's topic is saying, be prepared for the future, preparing for the future. Now, the man on the screen is carrying a tape. All these are old model electronics device. You can see CD, you can see stereo, you can see radio, hand radio, something different type of electronic device. But we all know that these things, nobody have them in their houses again. You can see what is carrying in his left hand. I don't think you can easily get such thing, except for people that are elderly. Even the video recorder today, nobody is carrying such heavy video recorder moving up and down. Very few people are still living in the archaic times. Now, this is a message. It said, everything in this picture is now in your pockets. Everything in this picture is now in your pockets. So once upon a time, it was like this. Many years later, something changed. How come everything went into the pocket? I saw this news. I initially thought it was a fake news. And I decided to go and check if it's a fact or if it is false. It was actually true. For the richest black man on planet Earth to say, I am opening a family office in New York City to invest 60% of my assets in the United States over the next few years to protect my family wealth in the long term. He is talking about the future. This is the richest man in Africa and the richest black man, saying he wants to protect his family wealth in the long term. God save us. According to statistics, in 2014, Aliko Dangote was worth 25 billion. Research this yourself, you will get it. Due to fluctuation of currency and all the rest, he has to move quickly to secure the future. It is all about the future, not now. If you are going for a battle, then you need to prepare before going to the war front. You don't prepare in the battlefield. You prepare before time, before going there. And the last slide I'm showing you today is, you have seen this in the WhatsApp group, but I brought it out to make sure I specifically talk about this. You will be able to carry phone in pockets in future. This was many years ago, April 18, 1963, Massfield News Journal, Thursday, April 18th, 1963. Today is 2021, May 29, and you can see how many years. It must have taken so long, but what this woman said is so correct that we are even moving from phone era to be using sensors. So what we are saying today is, if the rich that are supposed to be financially free are preparing to secure the future in the long term, just ask yourself, what preparation are you making? What preparation are you making to ensure that, yes, the future is secured? I will hand over to the moderators of today's program, Seton and Gloria. Please do well. Join me as I welcome the moderators to anchor what we have for today. You are welcome, sir and ma.
Wow. Thank you so much, boss. Thank you so much for lighting up this evening for us. You have actually made it to have a better glimpse of what's the need there for us to prepare for the future. Thank you for that spot. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. We are delighted to be on this platform again this evening. Don't be surprised hearing good morning. You may be in the morning in your location, but for Nigeria, for UK, for many parts of Africa, we are in the evening. We greet ourselves good morning on Long Reach platform every time. Why? Because the morning is full of new horizons. So we don't see ourselves getting old in it. So that's why we greet ourselves good morning. Good morning, Boss Gloria. Good to see you.
Good morning, Boss Sitan. Good to see you. Good morning, 2SD.
Good morning.
Morning.
It's 3SD.
Yes,
Going back. So today is 30th, Sunday 30th, May 2021, and it will be the last edition for this month. And we've been fired up for so many times. We've done series, and we've had the journey to go to Owerri, we had the journey to go to Lagos, we've been to Kenya, we've been to the United States, we've been to Ile-Ife. Now our train is taking us to Port Harcourt, Rivers State, Nigeria this evening. And we'll be featuring our guest appearance today, who is Daddy Pop, Bode Adeoye. I will introduce her, bring her up with a slide of our profile so that we'll get to meet her properly. All right, let's meet Daddy Paul Ololade Bode Adeoye. Daddy Paul Ololade Bode Adeoye had a BSc in Greek economics at the prestigious Great Ife Obafemi Awolowo University, Ile-Ife, Osun State, Nigeria. She proceeded to get a PhD in museology from IAMS Jos. She has over 18 years working experience as a civil servant with the Federal Ministry of Culture and Tourism. Radiko is a minister of the Gospel of Christ alongside her husband. A seasoned entrepreneur, networking professional, a public relations consultant, and a Longbridge ambassador. Mrs. Bode Adeoye is the team lead of Team Flourish, originating from Port Harcourt City and has spread all over the globe. She is passionate about any good opportunity that can create transgenerational wealth, at the same time giving health and wealth and transforming people's lives. The more reason she partners with Longbridge Bioscience International. Our favorite quote is this: impossible is nothing. Anything possible for one is possible for all. All things are possible once you set your mind to achieve it. She is joyfully and happily married to Pastor Olushina Bode Adeoye, and they are blessed with 4 godly children, of which 3 are in Nigerian universities. These are long-range qualifications and achievements so far. 2018 China Trip Qualifier, 2019 Tanzania and Dubai, 2019 Car Qualifier, 2019 China Trip Qualifier double slot, 2019 Malaysia Trip Qualifier double slot, Greece 2019 Greece Trip Qualifier double slot again. And recently, past year, 2020 China Trade Qualifier, 2020 5 million qualifier. And she's currently a Diamond 7 leader with Longbridge Bioscience Limited. These are some of the flyers. There are no jokes about it. There are no lies about this. These are some of the achievements she's made so far. These are some of the achievements she's made so far. Join me as I make a welcome. She refused to be called a pastor, but I'll call her a pastor. Join me to welcome Pastor Mrs. Dadipo Ololade Bode Adeoye. You are welcome, ma'am.
Good morning, this evening,
Good
everybody.
morning.
I'm so
morning. Good to see you,
excited to be here this evening. It's so amazing. Thanks so much, Mr. Seton, the moderator, and Mrs. Gloria. Thanks
you,
so
ma'am.
much,
Thank you.
3SD Emma Iduru, for giving me this opportunity. Thanks so much, every one of you that is here on this call this evening. Thanks so much. Thank you.
You are highly welcome, ma'am. Now, we've actually read your profile. We've known part of the things about you, but can you actually tell us your personality, as it were, and maybe some of your hobbies, some of your dislikes? We just get to know you a bit more. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. You've read my profile. I'm Mrs. Bode Adeoye. I work for National Commission for Museums and Monuments under Federal Ministry of Culture and Tourism. This year will make me an assistant director. So,
wow. Congratulations.
well, I'm not really an outgoing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm not really an outgoing person per se. I'm not an extrovert. I'm not an extrovert at all. I like keeping indoors. In fact, I didn't know I was going to be able to do a business like this. My first Longbridge is not my first networking experience. The first time I was going to venture into networking, my husband sat me down and told me that this industry is not for you. You know, he knows my personality very well. He's more sociable, he mixes very well. But me, I'm more on the introvert side. So he just told me that this is not for you, my dear wife. I know you can't organize seminars, you don't like traveling, you don't like moving from your comfort zone. So this is not for you. You won't succeed here, my dear. Wow. Well, here we are today. here we are today. So I've not changed much. I've not really changed much. Most people used to wonder how I was able to achieve this at that space of time.
Wow. That's really, really fascinating. Now, you said Longreach is not your first network marketing. Now, which year did you actually join Longreach? And with your experience in your former network, how can you correlate? What is that thing that actually made you to partner with Longreach in this network marketing? Can you tell us some of your experiences?
Okay. I'm going to share my story. Okay. Actually, I'm a civil servant, as you all know. So, but I've always desired a plan B. You know how it is now. That salary never takes us home. So I've always wanted financial freedom. I wanted another source of income. I wanted more money. I've always been a money person. Do you understand? So initially, I was into buying and selling. I used to travel out then. I used to go do Dubai runs. That was what I started with so many years ago. So at a time, dollar was out of reach. Then the business was no longer working. We were no longer making profit. So I stopped it. That was when I met the first MLM company I joined. So I won't really want to go into the name right now. So that MLM, it was okay. I worked very hard there. I'm naturally, when I want to do whatever I set my hands to do, I always like putting in my best. That's me naturally, anything I'm doing. So I rose to the level of senior manager. I was a senior manager in that company. But at a time, I started getting fed up because of compulsory purchases. They call it authorship. You know, the authorship was getting out of hand, and as dollar kept rising, you know, I found out that I started doing authorship of like 300,000 in a month. That was when I became worn out. I was like, you know, it makes me to start piling up products, you know, products that under normal circumstances, I wouldn't even, you know, it's a huge amount. I started piling up products, and I will now have to go out of my way to sell the products. It was too stressful. So it turns you to you start hawking supplements. That's what it is. So I just told myself that with my job, this is not the lifestyle I want for myself. Before you know it, another month will come, you have to go and do that authorship again. Meanwhile, you do an authorship of like, let's say 300,000 to receive a bonus of 100,000. It wasn't making sense. So now, but that was not even what made me lose interest. Why I lost interest was I needed a car. And I wanted to go in for the car plan. So when it was, I noticed that the people that qualified for car, that got dummy key, I noticed that they were not with cars. They were not giving cars. So on the way, in the process of trying to qualify for the car, I just had to make inquiries. When I saw that people that really, really worked very hard to qualify for a car were not given a car. So at the end of the day, I found out that it was not even, it was not a car fund per se. It was a car loan. You know, when you get the car loan, number one, your upline must guarantee you that you are going to be able to pay the loan back in 3 years. Then the car is bought in the company's name. It is after that, after the 3 years, that the car ownership will now be transferred to you. So it was big slavery. And I told myself that, oh, so this is what is happening here. So this is why so many people have gotten dummy keys and they are not with cars. That this is definitely not for me. That at least my job, the kind of job I have, I can still go to the bank and conveniently take a car loan. So that was it for me. I lost interest. So have I answered your question?
Perfectly, ma'am. Perfectly.
Okay. So that was my experience in the first network marketing.
Imagine your distress. Some of the people go through then promising on the social media, on the flyer, and promises not fulfilled. Thank you so much. Over to you, Boss Gloria.
Thank you very much, Bosseton. Mrs. Adelia, we are very, very happy to hear all this exciting news from you. So, of course, we've seen those reasons you had for why you decided to give up that former network marketing. It's very, very genuine. I probably would feel the same way. But in the course of all of this, will you now let us know what was the resolve? Why did you now resolve to join Longreach?
Okay, fine. Now, this is what happened. After having that experience in that network marketing industry, I was not really interested again to put in that kind of work any other place. I was already discouraged with the industry. But I had an experience. I had an encounter. You see, my husband had this tooth that had been worrying him. So he had been going from one dental hospital to another one. He will wake up in the night in pains, wake up in the morning in pains. And it was really, really a very, very a terrible situation. So he went to a dental clinic, and they told him that he will have to use 62,000 to remove the teeth that was worrying him. So I now told him that, okay, let's try BMH. That was what I was trying to do when somebody now told me about Longreach toothpaste. I looked the way of Longreach because of the toothpaste. So now, but earlier, a friend of mine, a Jalan lady, Bridget Balekuma, she's also a Diamond 7 leader in Longreach, had once invited me to the opening of Ezia Omar's Turkish shop. Sometimes it was even SD3 MI Duru that did the opening for her that day. She had invited me. So, but she told me about Longreach. I told her that all these Chinese people, please, I beg, spare me. I'm not interested. She was trying to tell me, but I was not listening. So when that person told me about that toothpaste, I now had to, when we bought one, and it was like, he started feeling, he was no longer complaining of the pains, the gum, So that was when I now had to call her. That is like, was it not that product that you told me to join that day? Okay, send the products. So that was how I got into Longreach. But that is not even the first reason was the product anyway. It was that toothpaste. But afterwards, and I realized that I needed a retirement plan. I needed a retirement plan. I'm in a place, I'm a civil servant. I'm used to people retiring and their lifestyle just dwindling down. It looks as if when they retire, that is the end of their life. They will now start to queue for their gratuities, pensions. It's not forthcoming. It's very, very tough. That's the system where I am. Their lifestyle will change. Some of them will become sick. One of them was telling me last week that she has retired. Because of that, she had to sell her car so that she has to pay her children's school fees. I was like, wow, this is exactly what we are talking about. Some of them even end up dying. I know so many of them that have died and they've not gotten the gratuity, they've not gotten the pension. So it's always rough. You need to see them at secretariat when they are having their meetings. Their physical looks, everything will just change. Everything will just dwindle. You'll be like, was it not the person I saw 2 years ago that is a director or whatever? But when you see them again, their health, physically, they will just change. And I said, what kind of life is this? So I wanted a retirement plan. I've always had a dream of when I retire and I don't have energy again, I'll be very comfortable. That has always been my dream. And that was the reason that I now took this Longreach business very serious, because I wanted to beat retirement. Okay, that's number 2. Then the third one was my children. That is the third reason. That was my third why of really, really taking my Longreach business serious. I wanted to provide a soft landing for my children. My son is almost a Diamond 6 leader. Very soon he's going to be a Diamond 6. My son pays his school fees right now. He's in a private university. But what he pays his school fees. I wanted a soft landing for my child that they will look back and say, mother. You see, I see children coming out of universities. They come out all the time with certificates. They come out of youth service. Every year they are coming out. No job. You know, there was a time the River State government advertised just 5,000 vacancies. You need to see the youth that took the secretariat that day. Over 40,000. There was no space anywhere. So I was like, what can I do for my children? At least to give them a future that they will look back and say, my mommy did this for me. So those were my reasons for partnering with Longbridge. But apart from that, the major thing was the product. I had encounter with the products. I don't know if you want me to start going into it, but I know that maybe you are still coming to that question, how the product made me to be interested, to be very, very much interested. It was the product for me. It's the amazing product. The products are amazing. The other network marketing I partnered with before, the products we used to give out, nobody used to come and tell me of any testimony. I sat down and just wondered that, has anybody that I treated for something ever come back and tell me that they had a testimony with maybe about 4 years that I was with them? It was none. But Longbridge, the first week, I started experiencing testimonies everywhere. So it was the product for me, the amazing product.
Wow.
That's it for me.
This is very, very interesting. I'm so happy that you're here to share your personal experience with us, because sometimes when we talk about it, some people might think that we're over exaggerating, but the fact that that is coming from you, it's wonderful. Now, you mentioned the product, which is great. So we're going to come back to asking you to give us maybe 5 favorite products you've used and their testimonies. But again, but then before that, you also talked about retirement, which again, we're going to see that build up eventually. Another great reason why people have joined this platform is the product, the retirement plan that is none to be compared to it. And then eventually the fact that it lets you leave a unique legacy for your children. Okay. So ma'am, tell us a little bit about 5. Just give us 5 of your favorite products and give us testimonies about them.
Fine. Okay. As I told you, my encounter with Longbridge Bioscience is the products. The products are amazing. I was arrested when I used the products. Okay. The toothpaste, do you know that eventually the tooth that was worrying my husband, that he wanted to go and remove at a dental hospital that was giving all sorts of price, fell out on its own. That was what happened. It fell off on its own because of the Longbridge toothpaste. There's a lady in my church, even though she's not all that she's not all that financially okay, but she will always buy the toothpaste, even at this new price. I asked her, come, why are you still buying the toothpaste? That's why the fact that you don't really, you look as if you cannot afford it. She told me, Auntie, I tried to use another toothpaste, but it's not possible. The pain and the gum and the swelling just came back. So, Auntie, let me just stay with this toothpaste. Anyhow, I will just struggle and get this toothpaste and be using it. The toothpaste is different. Before I came in contact with Longbridge toothpaste, I was using Sensodyne. But after I met Longbridge toothpaste, and I asked myself, they even said this one has points. It has PV. That anytime I buy this one, I have points added to my registration. That why have I now be wasting my money buying Sensodyne? And the toothpaste now is now the answer to my husband's gum issue. Now, my children too, they like to eat biscuits, sweets a lot. My children just told me, Mommy, we don't need any other toothpaste again. It is this Longbridge toothpaste we want to be using in the house. And I looked at it. Well, what is the difference in price of the ones that I was even buying? Let's just stick to this. That was how we switched our brand to this amazing toothpaste. Now, the second product I'm going to talk about is the sanitary pad, Heavy Flow sanitary pad. I have a daughter. Whenever she's going to see her menstrual period, she will be in pains. She'll be vomiting. She will have fever. I will have to pick drugs for her in a chemist before she can flow out. So I now gave her this Longbridge pad to use. That was the end of that condition. That was the end of it. She started flowing out normally. She was like, Mommy, what kind of pad is this? She started flowing out normally. Then my second daughter too, she used to, she likes long reach pad because it retains our flow very well. She just told me that, Mommy, I don't want to see any other pad again. It is just this long reach pad. This one makes me very comfortable. I don't have to be checking myself if I'm stained or not. So that was how we adopted the long reach pad in the house. And the panty liner, I gave a lady in my church that was looking for fruit of the womb, for that she has been married for 4 years. She couldn't get pregnant. It was just when I started my business. I just gave her this pack of panty liner. And that was it. She just came to meet me. Auntie, it's like I'm pregnant too. I said, that thing you gave me, should I still continue to use it? I said, don't use it again if you're already pregnant. So those are the initial testimonies that really, really told me that it is going to be long reach or nothing, Now, I now had another experience. There's a lady in my office, somebody I'm very close to, like a very, very close colleague. Every morning, my office is very close to BMH, the state hospital. Every morning she will go there and go to the hospital. And I asked her, what are you always going to do in the hospital? She said she has this terrible ulcer that she has been treating for long. I said, okay, this company I just started, Long Reach, they have
Looks like we have lost.
No, she'll join back. It's a signal issue. I just had mine just now. She'll be joining back. She's still there. Maybe a call was distracting.
Yes, it was a call.
Okay.
It was a call. Okay. So I now told her that just try the cup, alkaline cup, and the berry oil. She started using it. That was the end of the ulcer. This lady, she can carry the cup and berry oil on her head and be hawking it about, as passionate as she has been with the product just after that experience. She went back to that hospital and started talking to the people that normally comes to the clinic for ulcer. She started talking to them that she has found a solution. So all those people, there is nothing you will tell them about Long Reach. Even if you tell them that Long Reach increased price, they will stay there, because they all had their own personal experiences. And then my husband is in oil and gas. There was a time he couldn't go offshore because he had high blood pressure. They told him that he cannot come because of high blood pressure. He just started with the cup and berry oil and green tea. I never see him treat himself with any other drug, except our Long Reach supplement. If he wakes up in the night, he will use the cup. If he wakes up in the morning, we see him drink water with the cup. Everywhere he is, he's always with the cup. He's so passionate with the cup. So he now told me that it was the cup that helped him with his blood pressure. That don't joke with that cup. He will always be telling me, anywhere you go, just carry this cup with you. This cup, anything that happens to me, if I have stomach upset, it is the cup. If I have headache, it is this cup. There is nothing that, any ailment to him. It is the beginning and end of any ailment is our Long Reach alkaline cup. So anywhere I go, I'm always with the cup. When you see me drinking water with the cup, you ask me questions now, and I will tell you that this is the solution to your health problem. That is how amazing Long Reach product. Now, the one that tripped me most, this testimony is even connected. It was the Libao. I have an older friend, a palm sec. So he was just confiding in me that, Mrs. Bodiade, you are dealing with this supplement. I have an issue. For 16 years, my wife has not gotten pregnant again after having our last daughter. And I will soon reach, she will soon reach menopause. That what do you think I can use that can make me, that I'll be able to impregnate her? That I'm the problem, she's not the problem. That maybe he has a low sperm count or something. That's what the doctor said. I said, okay, I just joined this business. Okay, just try this Libao. Let's look at it. That was how I just started giving him Libao. I think I gave him like 3 or 4 cups of this Libao. These experiences, I had them initially at the initial stage I've not even stayed long in the business. Maybe the first 2 months, that was when I had this experience. Do you know that that the man's wife got pregnant. And I asked the man that, is there any other thing you used? He said, was it not you that gave me supplement, Libal? And all these things, just those are the things that these experiences, it just made me very, very much interested. I said, I have so many amazing products there. In fact, if I go on and on and on and on, have I talked about berry oil? What I experienced with berry oil. Berry oil. I was here last week when a lady was talking about berry oil. Ify, I think her name is Ify. It was, as she was explaining it, that was exactly the same experience I had. I had pains in the breast, serious pain. I was just carrying it about hospitals. They would give me antibiotics. They told me to do scan, to do this. At the end of the day, I had to go and take a mammogram. I was afraid that maybe it was a lump or something. I was in so much fear. All to find out that at the end of the day, there was nothing there. It was just hormonal issue. And I said hormonal issue. They now wanted to start prescribing hormonal supplements. And I said, no, don't worry. I have the solution. I just went through. Those are the times I was new. I was new in Long Beach then. I just took the berry oil. It was the berry oil I used. I used it religiously. Till today, it's over 2 years now. I've never seen such a pain again. And most times when people see me, they will tell me, I'm looking younger. I'm not even looking my age at all. I will start my story on Long Beach berry oil. That is how it has been. So the products are my own reason. They are the number one reason why I took my Long Beach business passionately. I said, if some products can be like this, then everybody, the whole world must hear about this product. And when you have testimonies, it makes you to be sure of what you are marketing. It makes you are very confident of what you are telling people. You know, it's not as if you are doing it for money or, you know, the way people used to do it, looking for a way to make money quick. You are sure of that you are a solution provider, that you are providing solution, and that you are relevant, and you put a lot of value on the product. It makes you put a lot of value on the product. That's why you may be able to cope with all these price changes because you know what you have. So I think I've answered your question.
Wow.
Thank you very much, dear Adeoye. We can see the passion, you know, that you answered all these questions. And thank you for sharing your testimonies. No wonder, because for you, you have so many testimonies because in your household alone, you have used almost all the products, toothpaste, berry oil, sanitary napkins, a sanitary pad, and the berry oil, of course. Which you being a product of the product, you're using the product, you have the testimonies, and that's what's shooting your passion up. Thank you very much, ma'am. Over to you, Boss Etan.
Wow, it's so amazing, and you know, I tend to kind of wonder to some extent. She says she's an introverted person. She doesn't like to talk much to mix. And as a pastor, as a minister of the gospel, you can see how she's dishing it out, taking its time. So please, ma'am, maybe because of our time, you try to summarize some of the things we'll be asking you. Your story is actually stunning, and we know that. Now, on this platform, it's not that we are only showcasing anybody just to make the pride of it or to show up. We are not showing up, we are showing up. And some of the stories of the leaders we are trying to do is for us that are struggling in the business coming up so that we'll be encouraged to see a better glimpse of what this platform offers us. And our topic today, we still have to refer to it, but it's like preparing for the future. So she's been through it. In fact, when she talks about all those pensioners and all that, some of the videos that I've watched in the time past, if I see some of the videos that come now, I refuse to watch. Why? Because I just get too emotional. How can someone has served the nation for 30, 35 years? The take home couldn't take him home. To give him pension has become something. Some other leaders embezzled the money. They did not pay them. Some died in the process. So when I see such video, I stop immediately because I don't just want to get too emotional about things like that. But she solved that future for her and the family. And here today, she has the testimony. Thank you so much, ma'am, for sharing this. But in the likes of this, you'll be telling us about the goodies the products are doing for you, how you've actually benefited from it. We see the precedence of what you have qualified for. And were there any challenges, or it was just smooth roads that you have actually passed through? How has it been in the business? If there were challenges, just share with us, and how you were able to come out of those challenges.
Okay. Now, you know, every network marketer will tell you that the first challenge they went through is rejection. That's what people talk about, rejection. But fine. Actually, if you are going to go into this career, the ABC of network marketing is rejection. You must know that you are going to be rejected. That's it. You know, it now depends on how you deal with it. You know, if you are an emotional person, I have some friends that joined this business with me. One of them told me that the reason why she couldn't do it was because whenever she calls somebody up for a meeting or for something, they will not pick her call, and it was embarrassing her. So that was the reason why she stopped till today. I just looked at her that you have not started. You know, at times I used to feel like as if ABC of network marketing should be taught in schools. It should be added to school curriculum so that when our children they can have an alternative source of income. They are already prepared to face what network marketing is, because I'm seeing network marketing as a solution. It's going to be the solution. It's already becoming the solution now. Even we're already in the future, and it's going to be the solution, because all those jobs they are looking for is not there. It's not there. I don't know why they don't start teaching it in schools now, so that we can reduce the rate of crime, the rate of yahoo, the rate of all those other negative sources of income for our youth. Because the Ponzi schemes, you know. So now rejection. It looks as if a bus conductor that is calling passengers to maybe to Ikeja, and how will the bus conductor feel bad if everybody that is coming does not enter the bus? Of course, some people will not enter. So it's just how the process is. So now, my whole rejection, I was initially I was feeling like I wanted to be discouraged initially, but I turned that energy into knowing more about the industry, equipping myself, attending seminars, and then being able to present the business in a way that I'm going to be understood. So rejection was not really a problem for me. It has never really been a problem for me, because the way I will even present the business, you will feel like signing up, or you feel like trying the products. You know, I'll present it so passionately. You know, so but the challenge I had was team building. You see, I was the only one qualifying for years for all these incentives in my team. And to me, you are not successful if you cannot, it does not show that I'm duplicating myself very well. You know, it does not show, it's only, you are only successful when people you introduce the business to business have the same results that you have. That is when you are successful. That is how I see it. You know, so that one was worrying me. I was trying to, you know, to help my team members and show them how they are going to also qualify, because it was like, she's the only one qualifying. You know? She's the only one that is qualifying. You know, that sort of talk. You'll be hearing that kind of talk. That is it only her? Is it only her? That means it is only her the language she's working for. And I wanted everybody to have their own testimony. But now I think it's getting better. Right now, I've produced the car qualifier. I've not even qualified for the car yet. I've produced the trip qualifiers. You know, the system it's getting better, because it was a prayer point for me. I started praying for my team member that God, it's not only me that will qualify. I have to qualify with people, not just me alone. And so thank God it's getting better now. And then initially I had problem of leg balancing. I didn't know about leg balancing. I didn't have any information about it. And I now found out that I was not getting paid for a very long time because I didn't balance my leg initially. Then another issue I had when I started was that I didn't put my family members in front at all. I didn't know. So I signed up friends instead of my family members. Later, I had to now go and sign up my family under my friends. So that's just it.
Thank you so much, Ma. Now, something is puzzling to me, and we try to see those that are very busy. You say you have your current job running, you have your ministry running with your husband, and
yes,
well, I kind of look like, how do you manage the two? Now, for working as a civil servant and working as a spiritual person in your ministry, and you are still doing multi-level marketing to the extent of suggesting products to people and all that. Now, what is the moral, what is the synergy between them? How are you combining both? And please pause, ma'am. Now, some ministers, just like you said before that, the network marketing, your husband was saying that this is not for you, you couldn't do it. Now, some ministers, even doctors, don't like this case of network marketing. And I've even had some people say that people tend to do network marketing, to talk, go for seminars, do this, but they can't do evangelism, they can't preach, they can't do this. How are you balancing these two ends, ma'am?
Okay. I'm a career civil servant. I go to work every day. I'm very, very relevant in my office. So it's not as if I neglect my job for this. I don't. And the funniest thing is that I at times I stay in the office from 8 to 4. I even still do school runs. And as you said, I do minister. I minister in the church. I have my slots that I have to study and prepare for at least twice in a month. So I just feel that at times I ask myself the same question, that I'm so busy. I'm so busy that how have I been able to do all this, combine all this together? But what I realize is that it's passion. It's passion. When you are passionate about something, you will share it no matter what. It's passion. Now, anybody I come in contact with anywhere, something must lead me to this Long Bridge. Even if you tell me I have a headache, I'll start with a product. If you tell me and I'm broke, I'll start with an opportunity that can make you a millionaire. If anything you say, anyhow, if you are close to me, Long Reach must enter anyhow. So anywhere I go to, this thing, I always tell people that this thing is mind setting. I've had opportunities of registering people's husbands because the wives are Long Reach members. They didn't tell their husbands at all. They just signed up and just see it as one of those things, all those unimportant things, that cannot work. That let me just be buying their clothes. I've signed up people's husbands. I've signed up people's
So you now
I've
you
signed
want
up
to prospect the husbands.
Just because. Exactly, because when they go home, the spouses don't tell them about the product. They don't share it. They're not passionate about it. Even though they have code. It has happened so many times. They will not tell me, my sister is like, is that's it. I said, well, I don't know. Just come to my team. It's like the person did not explain well to you, So that's just how it is. I'm very, very passionate about the business, about the opportunity, about the product. So I'm not even sure if it is because of money again. I don't even know. I'm not even sure. But I've always loved this industry. I've always loved the industry. I've always loved the product. There's nothing that you say happened to Long Beach. I'm still there. I'm not going. That's me.
Great.
Even if you come and call me and tell me about another network, so many people, they've called me about so many. I used to chase them out. So it flows naturally from me. It's not as if I meet so much people. I don't meet so many people like that. I'm always in the office. But I use social media a lot. I use WhatsApp. You may not be seeing me on Facebook, Sha. I don't really like Facebook. I don't like Facebook marketing too much. That's me. But I do a lot of underground, and I do a lot of physical marketing. I talk to people a lot. I make sure I talk to like 10 new people in a day. Anyhow, I make sure I talk to about 10 new people in a day, face to face. That's what I do on my own. And it's working for me. I don't do much of Facebook, I know, but I still get my results. I talk to people a lot. Then I try to combine everything and try to balance everything. I still try to balance the home front, my office, the church. I try to balance everything. And then as in maybe pastors should not be involved in network marketing. I don't think so, because even my pastor's wife, she's the number one in another network marketing industry. We are using it to help them. We are using it to help them so that they will pay better tithes and offering in the church. We are using it to help them so that they will have the people that have health issues. We have testimonies. So we are providing solutions. So this is not something that you can that must not be had. We are providing solutions to people's prayer points. That's what we are doing.
Thank you so much. So in the long run, network marketing is a solution now, as someone said. So thank you so much. Over to you, Boss Lore.
Thank you very much for that wonderful testimony. So for the sake of time, will you tell us what will you be thankful for since you have come on board Longreach? What are you thankful for?
Sorry, please come again.
What are you thankful for since you've come on board Longreach?
What am I thankful for?
Events has just pushed us. Yeah. What are you really thankful for?
Wow.
Yes.
I'm thankful for a lot. Longreach. Since I joined Longreach, my life has never remained the same again. I'm thankful for financial freedom. When I signed up in Longreach, I called my late father and told my father that, Daddy, I eventually found what I've been looking for. This is it. This is what is going to turn around my life. I told my father, that was when I just joined. I saw the future from the beginning, because I sat down, studied the compensation plan, studied how the business is, studied the team building, the leverage. I told myself that this is it. This one is going to make me a multi-millionaire. And I'm so happy. Before my father died, he was so proud of me. And anytime I post that I'm winning trip or winning car, you see my father commenting there. That's my daughter. I'm so proud of you, And to the extent that my father, even after he died, he's still getting paid. You know how Longreach is. My mother will call me. Your father was paid this so amount. This your Longreach. Your father, I said, what do we do now? The man is no more. We're still getting paid from Longreach. That is the industry we find ourselves. Wow. So awesome. Now, do you know that during that COVID-19 last year, Longreach paid me 11 million Naira. 11 million in a week. Longreach paid me 5 million car fund. Greece, double slot, 2 million. China, double slot, 2 million. Malaysia, double slot, 2 million. 11 million. Is that a joke?
It's not.
Does that one look like does it look like a woman's money?
No, it does not.
I can tell you that what I earn where I work. What is my annual salary? Ask me what is my annual salary. Ask me what is my annual salary. Not to talk of weekly bonuses. I will tell anybody that just build a team. Make sure you build a team. Make sure you build it with everything in you. Build the team. The money will embarrass you. The money is going to embarrass you. The kind of financial freedom you will have. it will embarrass you. It will embarrass you. It made me relevant. This business has made me very, very, very relevant in the family. It has made me very, very relevant. My brothers, my junior brothers call me Long Beach Money. It has made me very, very, very relevant everywhere, even in my office. It has made me very relevant. How do you cope with a staff that brings new cars every year? That will tell you that is a company that she partnered with, Plan B, that is giving her these cars every year. Another car is even going to drop now, very soon, by God's grace. How do you explain that?
Congratulations.
How do you explain it? Not to talk of health, good health. The berry oil shows all over us now. We are taking the berry oil, we are drinking our water with Spike Up, we are brushing our teeth with Long Beach toothpaste. I can go on and on with the amazing products.
Oh my God.
Everything is reflecting on us. We have good health, we have health, we have future for our children. We are so happy. Our children pay their school fees. Before, school fees will be, Oga will say, bring this, or this one, bring that. That's what we used to do before, during the days of salary. Now, we are out of that one. The school fees.
Can you just briefly share with us just give one advice to our struggling partners and to our guests? Please, we want to hear that from you. Okay. Give an advice to our...
What's the advice I'm going to give you? The advice I'm going to give you. Focus on your focus. Just focus. Focus on the business. Learn everything. Get all the information you can get. If I can make it in Long Beach, you too can. I've told you that it's Long Beach that made me to start talking like this. I wasn't talking like this. It's Long Beach. It must teach you. I'm trying to share my testimonies. I started talking, Be consistent. Because when you are going to stop, it's when you are going to meet that amazing team member that's going to turn around your team. Be consistent. Then let your wife be strong enough so that whenever somebody rejects you, you will not stop. You will not stop the business. Share your business opportunity everywhere. Keep recruiting, keep talking, keep sharing, keep showing up daily. Be very positive. All those complain, this, that. It is the same compensation plan we are dealing with. Always know that everybody has the same compensation plan. So it's not like the compensation plan of people that are not successful in it is different. So it depends on you. It depends on you. Keep duplicating. When you have a team, build it. And then there's another benefit that how the way Long Beach has impacted in my life. Long Beach builds relationships. You find out that your team members that you have the same mindset, you now become friends. You see, when I was burying my father earlier in the year, I looked back and I saw my team members. I saw them. I was so proud of them. I was like, if not for Long Beach, how will all these people have become my friends? So it builds team. It builds relationship. You start impacting on people's lives. If not for Long Beach, how are you going to impact on somebody's life?
Wow.
Somebody now start thanking you for introducing him or her to Long Beach. So you cannot, in fact, if you leave me, I'll just continue to talk.
We can see that.
I'll continue to talk. Let me not take too much of your time.
That's really amazing. I see we get to meet likely minds the way you have just said, and not just likely minds. Let me say, the people that matter. The people that matter.
Excuse me. Let me just add this one. Add this one. Long Beach builds marriage, though. It builds marriage very well. All the women that are running about that their husbands are not treating them well, let them go and do Long Beach very well. Their husbands will love them. Do you know what? Money is a sweetener in marriage. Money, just have money and everything is okay. Is a sweetener. So let me just add that one.
That's a good one. You see, that's just each person we have brought on this platform have similar story and they have different story, because there are some stories that are particular, that are unique to your person. And this is what we get to see, just new every day. It's just, I don't know how to even do this. I feel we should just continue, but because of our time, we just want you that some are contemplating, is this thing true? Will it just be, just trying to fake in some things and all that? What would be advice for those that are yet to join this platform? In 2 minutes, ma.
Let them just make up their mind and join. Long Reach is not a Ponzi scheme. It's not a Ponzi scheme. When you come here, you come and sit down and walk the process. Stop trying to skip the process and wanting to end like a SD3. Sit down and walk the process. That's what I have to say. Because so many people will join and they will tell you that it's not working. What is not working? You didn't work it. It has worked for so many people. So it's you. You did not work it. Look at this Zoom meeting. Some people will never join. If you call them for seminars, they will never come. They are busy, and they will tell you that they don't have time, but they have time for other things. So but they want the results. They want the results of SD. So that's how it is. So when you come on board and make sure that you work out the process.
Thank you so much, ma. Thank you so much.
Thank you, man.
Go ahead, Boss Gloria.
Boss, it over. Okay, so yeah, we really thank you, ma'am, for this wonderful experience that you've shared with us. We can't thank you enough, and so we are looking. You mentioned something that I know I'm going to take with me, and I tell everybody, Long Reach works, but you have got to walk it. Show up, and don't show off. Our 3SD would say. Thank you very much.
Wow, it's been an amazing session with Pastor Mrs. Adepo. Some of us have been called pastors even when we don't have the office, but she has the office already, but she doesn't want to carry the title. And David Oyedepo said something that the worth of a man is not in his title, but the value. Now you put out value, and that's why we actually appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming. And on the last note, just in case our question did not touch any area, do you just want to tell us something in 60 seconds?
What else do you want me to say? I've said it all. Don't let me start talking.
You said it all.
Okay, I just want to tell you people that impossible is nothing. What is possible for one is possible for all. That's the last word I'm going to leave. Impossible is nothing. Don't say it's not possible. It is possible.
That was your quote. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. But before you go on the final notes, for 2 minutes, any top leader in the house, raise your hand. I ask you to unmute to appreciate our special guest appearance today. Mrs. Adepo. Oh, another woman. You women are intimidating me. Okay. Let me give it. Coach Marvel. Okay, let me hear you say something. Sorry, unmute yourself.
Hey, good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you. Thank you, FSD. This has been an amazing one. You shared a lot of testimonies from the product, and I'm sure everyone can attest to those testimonies. You've shared, you've been so real on this talk show, and we really, really appreciate your sincere testimonies and the process that works. So we want to appreciate you for bringing out your time, for sharing your values, and for sharing the things that you do that have worked for you, for every other person to learn from. So thank you so much. And to the host, we say thank you to Boss Seton and Boss Gloria. God bless you.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you, Coach. Okay, let me give another man the opportunity. All right, Boss Dozier, 60 seconds. Boss Doze, 60 seconds. Your hand is raised.
All right. Good morning, CIG Nation.
Good morning.
I want to give a Port Harcourt greeting to our Port Harcourt landlady. How do I do that? I greet you, ma. I greet you. I look forward to the day we'll meet one-on-one. One of these days we'll come to Port Harcourt. But I want to say, your presence, you've blessed us with your appearance today. In fact, I can't start, listing out all my book already full. And this just goes to show that there is so much wealth in this team. Sometimes, we don't even realize how rich we are in this team. We have a lot of powerful leaders, and they all need to be heard. And you are one of them. You have blessed us with your story today. And I want to say thank you. God bless you, and God will continue to enlarge your coast, your team, and that power that God has blessed you to touch life, that power will continue to rise from grace to grace. In Jesus' name.
Amen. Amen. Thank you
and
so
much.
Much,
thank you very much
so
to our hosts. Always ever articulate, calm, poised.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much. And to the new addition to the team, I call her that USA plug. I say thank you, man. God bless you.
Thank you so much, Boss Doze. Thank you. I want to do something. I don't know if SG Chibuzo is in a good location. I don't know. SG Chibuzo happens to be your grand upline. And I know on a few occasions when you were doing some of the seminars and all that, he has reached out to me to make flyers. Some of those flyers you are using, I was the one designing. So I know you, and I've been trying to have respected you from afar. Yes, that's the truth. So I want SG Chibuzo to say something, if he can say in his location. Are you there, sir?
Hello. I don't know, but where I am is a little bit noisy.
All right. Yes. Because I just want to, because this is one of your success lines, so just
yes, like you can see, I've been typing I've been enjoying the whole thing, and it's so real, so amazing. That's our FSD for you, soon to be one star director that is going to shake the whole world. So you can hear it from her, and she's done a very, very wonderful presentation. It's so you can see it's just there, and we can testify to the amazing testimonies. We can testify to how real it is, personal testimonies, and then every other testimony from people that she has touched their lives that will never forget her. For any reason, they can't forget her. So thank you very much, Madam Bode, for your wonderful presentation. And I'm sure every other person here must have really gained and learned so much from you. God bless you. Keep touching lives. Thank you all for being here. God bless us all.
Thank you, boss. Thank you, boss. All right. Once again, we just want to say a big thank you to you. And we pray that the Lord will sustain your business, and your family will continue to grow. Your ministry with your husband will continue to blossom. And any day we knock on your door in Port Harcourt, we know you'll be very happy and willing to open to us. Thank you so much. It's been an awesome night. I actually enjoyed myself and got good nuggets from you. And one thing for me, I do rewatch some of these presentation. Thank you so much, ma'am. I'll stick around. We may likely have questions for you towards the end of the program. So for prospects, we'll be giving you opportunity to ask your questions after the second presentation, which will be done by Bitoru Daso. But I will introduce her for just a brief intro about her. And something will be strange today. It will be the 3 years that we share the compensation plan for her. So just take it like that today. Ibitoru Daso, okay, I want to spoil lighter before I just continue, sorry. All right. Whoa, all these long rich looking people self. So Ibitoro Daso is a Diamond 4 leader with Long-Reach Bioscience International. She's also a civil servant, and she's the team lead of Zambia and Namibia. Now, an entrepreneur, she's a trainer. She is also based in Port Harcourt, and she's in the same team, Flourish, of our special guest this night. And she's an online guru. She loves to do her stuff online. So join me as I make welcome for our compensation plan this evening. Ibitoro Daso. You're welcome, leader.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
You're getting younger every day because of Long-Reach.
Yes, kudos to very early and calcium and Nigerian. You know.
Are you talking about products? Have you want to talk about compensation plan?
Yes.
For trouble now. Good to see you. Good to see you.
Yeah.
Good to see you. The floor is yours. The SD will be sharing the slide for you.
Okay. Okay.
You can go ahead. You want to say some things? You can say some things before it comes up. Thank you.
Okay. My name is Ibitoro Daso. Good morning, everyone. My name is Ibitoro Daso. I'm a civil servant with the Rivers State Ministry of Environment. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm also a Long-Reach member. I'm based in Port Harcourt. I'm a civil servant. You know, they say civil servant, you're a civil servant, you don't have, what you do mostly is you just do your job and all that. But I try to tell people that it's not just about the job. You have to think about the plan B. You know, I've done all that networking business before, but I somehow I just got stuck with Long-Reach business, and I'm happy that I'm with Long-Reach business. It has been an amazing journey. It's not easy, but it's worth it. I won't lie to you, it's worth every bit of it. You know, as a civil servant, you know how it is. I mean, 9 to 4 business, job stuff and all that. So today I'm going to take you about, I'm going to talk about the compensation plan, you know, and all that. Starting from what was in it for me for the Long-Reach business. Long-Reach business is a shareholding dividends monthly. It has an all expense paid trip, car funding, house funding, and scholarship. There are 10 ways to earn in Long-Reach, 10 ways to earn money in Long-Reach. We have the retail profits, we have the start bonus, we have the performance bonus, we have the repeat order, we have the travel bonus, we have the car bonus, we have the house bonus, and we have the scholarship bonus. Next slide, please. We have different entry levels in Long-Reach business. We have this compensation plan is the Nigerian compensation plan. We have the VIP. The VIP is for you to come on board. We have 1.2 million as the amount. Then we have 1,680 PV. Then we have the platinum. Platinum is 720 PV. We have the gold entry level, which is 240 PV. Please, can you go back to the, okay, thank you very much. We have the silver, which is 120. We have the silver, which is 60 PV. We have the one for starter combo, which is 4 PV. We have the amounts for the VIP. We have 1.2 million. For the platinum, we have 500,000. For the gold, we have 180,000. For silver, we have 90,000. For silver, we have 45,000. And for the starter combo, we have 14,000. They have different weekly bonus and this thing. We have different weekly bonus. For the VIP, we have 12% and plus 1% global sales for the VIP. If you come on board with the VIP entry level, you earn 12% and 1% global incentive. Then we have the one for platinum. Platinum is 12% also. We have the one for gold. Gold is 10%. We have the one for silver. Silver is 8%. We have the one for Q Silver, which is also 8%. We have the one for starter combo. Starter combo, for me, I always tell people starter combo is just an extra means of getting money from Longreach. It's not really the compensation plan for Longreach. It's just an extra means of getting money from Longreach. For you to join this business, you have a maximum of 3 legs, no time frame. There's no pressure in this business. That's what when I tell people, some people will say, I could join this business, but I don't get time. There's no time pressure for you to join this business. You can join at any time and grow at your pace. You can grow this business at your own pace. It's not, for me, I'm a civil servant. Like I said, I work 9 to 4. I'm a civil servant. I don't have that strength to say, okay, I must work I work at my own pace doing this business. Do you get? I work at my own pace. I don't have to start stressing myself over this business. I work. Because I work, I need to do this. I don't have that this thing. Just because it doesn't have any problem with your business. You can do your business and also do this business. You can do the business and you can. They say leadership is easily achieved. You don't have any stress. You don't have any stress doing this business. Weekly bonus payments. I get paid every week. Provided I have activities under me, I get paid every week. That's what this business makes me to do. I get paid every week. I don't have to stress myself up. Hey, God, I don't have anybody. I don't have the. Provided I have activities going in my business every week, I get paid. You have no monthly purchase. You know, some business you join. I've been in another networking business where they will tell you, you need to do this, you need to give target, you need to do this. But with Longreach is not like that. You do it at your own pace. You don't have any mandatory compulsory purchase. You do it at your own pace. You don't have any mandatory monthly purchase. You do it at your own pace. Anytime you feel like, purchasing, obviously you just purchase. And also unlimited accumulative bonus points. You don't have any issue with trying to say, okay, because I am a very busy person, I don't have the time, blah, 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 blah. As people will always say, when you meet people, they will tell you, I don't have that time. But with Longreach, it's different. You do it at your own pace. You buy product at your own pace. You do everything at your own pace. You don't have any issue with that. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. This is the business structure. All you need is just 3 persons. All you just need in this business is just 3 persons joining you. When you join the business, you're given a unique code. This code is not a code that any other person will have. It's just a code for you. You buy products, you choose product. They have different entry level. You choose product at, product that you know that, this is what you need for your family, or if you're not married, this product you need for yourself and all that. You just choose the product and the company, gives you those products. Please, can you go back to the next slide? Can you go back to this slide? No, the next, not this one. This is okay, thank you very much. You go ahead, thank you very much. This is the slide I'm talking about. You just need 3 persons, and those 3 persons you need will go and bring their own 3 persons. It's a matrix of 3, 3, 3. This first person brings this 3, the second person brings this 3, the other person brings this 3. It's a matrix of 3 to 3. If you have 3 to 3, the business moves for you. The next slide, please. This is the entry level for the UK market. Like me now, as I'm here now, I'm in Nigeria, but I have a UK code. I have a UK code. I have a UK code. You know, as I'm even talking to you, my UK code is already in Diamond 1. I'm in Nigeria here, but I'm building a network because this business is a global business. It has nothing to do with, hey, I'm in Nigeria. How do I? You can build this business in any country. This business is in over 180 countries. You can build this business in any country. Like as I'm here now, I have people in Zambia, I have people in Namibia, I have people in Congo, I have people in Gambia, I have people in Ghana. I'm here in Nigeria, but I'm connected with these people in those countries. So you can do this business in any country. It has nothing to do this. This is in this entry level is in I believe this is Kenya. Okay, this is Kenya. This is Kenya. The entry levels are there. Okay, this is Ghana. The entry levels are there. This is Liberia. You can do this business in any part of the world. You can be in Nigeria and do this business in any part of the world. This is Malawi. Hello, next slide. This is Cameroon. This is Zambia. You can do this business in any part of the world. There are different growth progressions in this business. We have the distributor. As you come, when you start those business, you come in as a distributor. Then you now move from distribution level to a Diamond 1. Diamond 1 level is if you can do this, you can do Diamond 1 and Diamond 2 as an individual, or you build it as building a team. Do you get? If you get up to 720 PV, you're a Diamond 1 member. You get up to 1,680, you're a Diamond 3 member. But once you get to Diamond, you want to get to Diamond 3, you have to, this is where leg balance comes in. You have to get a Diamond 1, a Diamond 2 member in your 2 different legs. You get to Diamond 4, you do the same thing. You have to balance your legs up to Diamond 7. When you get to Diamond 7. Sorry, from Diamond 7, you now start building your 3 legs. Next level. Next slide, please. In this business, as you come on board, there are other benefits you get. You get free international trips. You get this free international trip comes from it comes twice in the year. You know, it comes twice in the year. For you to get this, now you have to build a team. It's not something that you can do on your own. It's not something you can do. You have to build a team for you to get that. You have to build a team for you to get that. You know, this business is not a business that you can say, okay, I can do. You cannot do this business on your own. You have to build a team. The business of building team. The business of building team. You have to build a team to grow this business. You have to build a team to grow this business. I hope people are following what I'm saying. I hope people are following.
We are following. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much. I want to know that people are following what I'm saying. Yes, Long Beach, for you to do this business, you have to learn to grow your business. Kill the fear of prosperity. People will say, I cannot do. There are some people you meet, they will tell you that, I know if you do this business. This business is doable for me. I always tell people it's doable. You have someone will see your hair, like this, my hair that I'm carrying, and someone will see and say, this hair is fine. Like today, my neighbor had a child that I'm like, I like your hair. And I tell, where did you get this hair? I tell them, I got this from so person. I got it from my hairstyle. Like, I want to get it. People say, I cannot network. And I find it, I don't know, I find it so, when people say they cannot network. When you can see my hair and say, this hair is fine. I like this hair. Where did you get it? That is networking. As far as that is networking. You have a you see so most times you see people on a tire. You say, I like this attire. When did you make it? You're doing networking. As far as you're doing networking. People tell me I cannot network. It's for me. It's like why can you say you? How can you say you cannot network when you like what I'm putting on? You tell me I like this thing. You can actually network. You're doing network apart from because if I direct you to that person that I got this clothes for, I direct you to somebody that I got this hair from. You have networked. The only difference between this networking and long reach business is that you don't get paid. Most times when you tell people, this thing, I like this hair and all that. When you tell people like you don't get paid, but if it's long reach business you're doing or anything with your business you're doing, people will tell you, okay, this thing, I like this thing, and you get paid. Once you come on board, you get a code, and this code will make people, whenever that comes under you from this code, long reach knows that these people are coming from you. Do you get? I hope I'm making sense with what I'm saying. People know that, okay, long reach. People know that long reach knows that these people are coming from you, and you get paid for that. All you need is just 3 persons. It's not a difficult business to do. People say, easy, this, that. For me, it's not a difficult business. All you need to do is just create value. Let people know that this thing you're doing is unique. Create value for this thing, and before you know, people will start joining. All you need to do just get one person that will say, okay, this thing I'm into or whatever. This thing has helped this person. And once you do that, it gives you credit. And before you know, gradually, you start building. Up and making points.
Yes, you are.
Up and making points. Please just say I'm making points indeed. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. 3SD.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
We shall be moving to the next. Hang on, Ipitoru. Thank you for that presentation. Still hang on there. During questions and answer, some questions may come to you, some may come to our guest speaker for today. And we'll just take 1 minute to go through the weekly achievers, and then we'll move into the